Hey everyone, in this video we are going to create a sleek modern callout animation that tracks a moving object in your videos. To do this, go to Effects, search for Adjustment Clip, and drag it onto your timeline. Right click on it and choose Open in Fusion page. Since we are going to create a tracking callout, let's start by adding a tracker node between the media in and media out nodes. First select the media in node, then press Shift plus space to bring up the search box. Type tracker and then add the node. This will automatically place the tracker node between media in and media out. We will use this tracker node to follow the movement of the cyclist. However, before we do that, we will first design our callout. Once the callout design is ready, we will attach it to the tracker node so it follows the cyclist motion. Alright, let's create a dot shape for our callout. Add an ellipse node and a background node. Then connect the ellipse node to the background node. Now click on this little left view dot under the background node so you can see it on the left preview screen. And pick a color that fits your design. That's a pretty big dot. Let's resize it. Select the ellipse node and tweak the width and height settings. If you want more precision, you can just type in the values directly. For a really tiny dot, try setting both to 0.01. Right now, the dot is static. To animate it, we need a transform node. So select your background node and right above the node area, click on the transform node. Fusion will automatically attach a transform node for us. We will do the animation a bit later, but first, let's view our dot onto the final preview screen. Right now, we can't see our dot on the final preview screen because our dot is not connected to the main pipeline. Click the transform node, then up in the nodes panel, click on the merge node. Now just connect the output of the merge node to the green input on the tracker node. That way, we should be able to see our dot right on the main preview. Okay, so even though we have connected the dot node to the main pipeline, we still can't see it in the final preview. What's going on? Just select the tracker node and change the operation mode from none to match move, and our dot shows up. Now let's create the hook line for our callout. First bring in the polygon node and connect it to a background node. Set the color to cyan and then use the polygon node to draw the hook line. And change the width to about 0.006. Looks clean. Okay, now take the output of the background node and connect it to the green input on the merge node. Then just move the line into the right spot. Make sure it sits right on the top of the dot. Looks good. Finally, grab a text plus node and preview it in the left view. Type in your text, then pick the font and color you like to style it the way you want. Now let's connect the text to our main pipeline using a merge node. Connect the text node to the green input of merge node. After that, we need to tidy up node layout a bit by connecting the output of merge 1 to the yellow input of merge 2. Finally, connect the output of the merge 2 to the tracker node. And we're all set. Now just tweak the size and move the text so it lines up nicely with the hook line. Alright, let's play the video and see how it looks. See the problem? Our callout isn't sticking to the cyclist. That's not what we want, and it definitely doesn't look professional. Here is where the tracker comes in. We need it to follow the cyclist as he moves. Jump to the frame 0 and select the tracker node. Place the tracking point on the cyclist's head. This is what the tracker will follow. Then hit the track forward in the inspector panel. The tracker will follow the movement and map the path of the head. Now let's play it. And wow, perfect. Our callout sticks right to the head and moves with it like a spot of the cyclist. Looks good, but something big is missing. You guessed it, the animation. Let's bring our callout to life by animating the dot, the line, and the text, step by step. Alright, let's start with the dot. Go back to frame 0, select the transform node and set the size to 0. Click on this diamond button to add a keyframe. Now move 5 frames forward using the right arrow key, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bring the size up to 1.5. Then move 3 frames forward, 1, 2, 3, and set the size back to 1. This will give our tart a nice little pop-up effect. Let's check it out. Looks great. Next, go back to frame 5, select the polygon node and in the inspector, set the length from 1 to 0. Click the diamond button to add a keyframe. Now move forward 7 or 8 frames. And then bring the length back to 1. Let's see how it looks. Yep, looks pretty good to me. Alright, we will animate our text now. Select the text plus node and in the layout tab, nudge it a bit to the left using the center X value. Then go to the shading tab and set opacity to 0 and add a keyframe. Don't forget to add a keyframe for the center value in the layout tab too. Move 5 or 6 frames forward and bring the opacity back to 1 while resetting the center X so the text slides back into place. And that's it. Let's play again. Perfect. Looks good. Before we save this design as a preset to use as a drag and drop tool for future projects, there's one important thing to fix. Right now, our design has an in animation, but it just ends abruptly. It's not a huge deal, but honestly, that abrupt ending doesn't look very professional. So instead of adding an out animation to each element one by one, we are going to create an out animation for the entire design at once using the Resolve node. Okay, press Shift plus space and add a Resolve node right above the tracker. Then add a background node and connect it to the green input of Resolve. Set alpha to 0 so we can still see our footage. Select the Dissolve node, change operation mode to random noise dissolve, and slide background foreground from 1 to 0 so our design appears. Play the video and decide where you want it to disappear. Let it stay on screen for a few seconds and then add a keyframe. Move 15 frames forward, set background foreground to 1, and play it back. Instead of ending abruptly, our design now slowly dissolves away. Looks smooth and super professional. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped. Hit like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos.